Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am called Hanseth Fondzenyuy, a master's degree holder in history from the University of Cham, Cameroon. First of all, it's a pleasure for me to be part of this international conference, and my research is titled Empowering Africa, Challenging Stereotypes, Amplifying Voices, and Shaping the Future. Africa, a vibrant continent of captivating stories and breathtaking landscape, has long been misunderstood and misrepresented. Stereotypes and external lenses have shaped the world's perception, limiting the true essence of these remarkable land. Now, despite abundant resources, Africa has struggled to break free from global power games. External interference hinders economic progress and suppresses indigenous enterprises, clouding Africa's future vision. The first step, therefore, requires challenging preconceived notions, dismantling stereotypes, and fostering an environment that allows Africa to shape its narratives and determine its future. Now, inspired by the works of post-colonial Africanists, we unite under a common belief system of building an integrated and inclusive Africa. Just like Lucien Febvre once said, forgetting the past is deadly for progress. This literature review used in this work collectively underscored the significance of Pan-Africanism, decolonization, and liberation of Africa from Western domination. They include Kwame Nkrumah's Africa Must Unite, Neocolonialism, the Last Stage of Imperialism, Ngugi wa Thiong'o's Decolonizing the Mind, Achille Mbembe's On the Post-Colony, and Cheikh Anta Diop's The Origins of African Civilization. These works collectively emphasize the importance of unity, decolonization, cultural restoration, and challenging prevailing narratives to achieve true liberation, self-determination, and development for Africa. But it is so unfortunate that despite the enormous contributions of these African scholars, Africa still finds itself trapped in the walls of another form of colonialism called new colonialism. So how do we regenerate an Africa that can assume the true expression of the continents of the future? An Africa completely free from Western domination, an Africa that reflects its true image. This work is guided by two theories, notably Afrocentrism and the Renaissance theory. Both theories promote African pride, challenge Western narratives, and empower Africa to define its future. In the context of this work, they provide frameworks for self-determined development based on African heritage and aspirations. The research methodology involved a content-based analysis where documents and communication artifacts related to Pan-Africanism, African liberation, and Africa's development were examined, while the data collection involved analyzing, interpreting data from various sources, including documents, articles, and communication artifacts from intellectuals like Thabo Mbeki, Kwame Nkrumah, and a couple of others. Now, the first step towards reconstructing a new Africa involves challenging prevailing stereotypes and highlighting the continent's diversity, achievements, and potential. It is important to revisit Africa's past and challenge misconceptions about homogeneity, poverty, conflicts, technological backwardness, wildlife-centric image, and helplessness. By promoting a nuanced understanding, Africa can attract investment, foster partnerships, and empower its people to shape their future. To achieve a prosperous Africa, it is necessary to revisit its past, understand the vision of its founding fathers for a united Africa, and build a society deeply rooted in African culture and tradition. Now, this is because external interference and imperialism continue to hinder Africa's development, thus impeding economic progress and suppressing indigenous enterprises. Though the struggle for true communal self-regulation and self-determination is ongoing, as African peoples strive to regain control over their history and define their future, more still needs to be done. The need for a youth-driven transformation in Africa is rooted in recognizing young people as dynamic actors capable of effecting lasting change. Africa's youthful population holds the key to unlocking a brighter future for the continent. However, challenges such as high unemployment, limited access to education, and lack of inclusive government structures hinder their full potential. Empowering the youth and providing them with opportunities for education, skills, development, entrepreneurship, and meaningful participation in decision making processes is crucial. Equipping the youth for leadership success requires an interconnected approach that encompasses education, entrepreneurship, digital literacy, and fostering innovation. In conclusion, to rebuild a new Africa, we must challenge stereotypes and biased narratives that have shaped a negative perception of the continent. Incorporating indigenous traditions and culture is crucial for development and regeneration. Combining Africa and Western cultures can reshape Africa's society and catch up with the modernized world. The youth are key to Africa's future success. And investing in education, innovation, amplifying their voices is vital. Restoring historical consciousness and empowering the youth will lead to a prosperous, peaceful Africa, fulfilling the dreams of our founding fathers. To be able to boast youth empowerment, cultural preservation, and sustainable development in Africa, policymakers should prioritize narratives in education and media, integrate indigenous knowledge, develop youth focused policies, support cultural preservation, foster cross cultural learning, and implement robust monitoring evaluation mechanisms. These measures can contribute to a more inclusive, resilient, and culturally vibrant future for Africa. This work holds significant scholarly importance in several ways. Firstly, it contributes to critical discourse by addressing the need for challenging stereotypes and biased narratives about Africa, promoting a more accurate understanding of the continent. Secondly, it adds to existing research on the importance of embracing indigenous traditions and culture for identity, social cohesion, and sustainable development. Thirdly, the focus on youth empowerment aligns with ongoing research on youth development, entrepreneurship, and innovation, positioning the younger generation as catalysts for Africa's transformation. Lastly, the call to restore historical consciousness and reclaim Africa's identity contributes to African historiography and the exploration of alternative narrative. Thank you.